artists, I would take everything that they liked, you know, from my region and put that all on my website. Even though it's at Chamillionaire.com, the other popular rappers in my city or my region, I go to them and I pull out my camera, like there's a guy named Slim Thug, who's real popular from Texas. He got the first set of spinning rims. You know, I know y'all seen him spinning rims before, right? Yeah, they're played out now. You know, when he got those, I went to him and I said, hey man, I'm gonna film you.
What kind of rims are cool now?
I think it's better to ride without rims.
Oh, that's how I thought.
Yeah, it's better to ride without rims. But I filmed him and I went to my site and showed all the fans. And you know, some of his fans were coming to my site and I kind of just grabbed everybody's content.
So they were just sort of confused by you. You had built up this fairly large audience without a major label to do it for you.
Yeah.
And then, and this is how it is, you've done 2 albums with Universal now.
Yes.
And you have a 3rd coming out, which may or may not be with a major label, I guess. You're not talking about that yet. But here's the question. You told me backstage about the single that you got to the top of iTunes, and not only did the label not help, but they actually thought it was a screwy idea. Tell me about like sort of what you decided to do and how you use Facebook and iTunes and Ustream for that.
A lot of people like me that are creators, we kind of get mad at the corporate structure because there's always these loopholes, there's always so many things you have to go through, and I like to make things easy. And I felt like, you know, Ustream is a popular, you know, place where people go and go live and fans know about it. I want to go where the consumers are at, where people are at. I don't want to go to some company that they work with. They had a company that they work with, and they didn't want me to do it with Ustream. I went into this. And I built up this thing. Facebook was lucky enough to, they helped us put it on the front page. And we actually built up a big audience for a live stream. I got all the fans in there, and then I told them, look, this is the record I have. I need everybody to support it.
You were performing.
I was performing.
And you said, I need your help. I want you to go buy this song.
Even better, I was telling them stories, personal stories. I told them about the time I met Michael Jordan and he like dissed me. I told them about so much stuff, and fans were there because they were interested in the story. And it started to spread. It was like trending topic, it was getting big. And then when I put the song out, it went to #1 on iTunes that same day. So the label was like, wow, this dude really made it go to #1 that same day. But I was just testing to see if I could do it, because I was like, if I could pull this off this time, I know I could do it every time. And that song went on to sell a lot, and you know, it was just, you know, something I wanted to do. I don't know if they weren't mad at me doing it, they're more mad at the way I did it. They felt like, no, we have to do it this way, we have to use this company, because we have to deal with this company. I was like,
They're not flexible.
Yeah, they're not flexible.
Yeah. If you could go back and just go back to like 98, I guess actually not even later, would you still, you said that Universal has done some great things for you, that you did, but knowing all that you know now, would you go back and just do it all on your own and never go, because you have to give them, I assume the vast majority of the revenue goes to them, or is it not? Are you able to
No, I actually have a joint split with them. I have a profit sharing deal with them. Most artists make nothing, pennies on the dollar.